Okay.
Alright, so you have your trumpet now. You're going to go ahead and when you first get it, you're going to put the mouthpiece on it, and that's all the assembly that's going to be required, and you're ready to go. Awesome. Super easy. So then you're going to go ahead and take your left hand and put your pointer finger and your middle finger around the valves. Your thumb's going to rest kind of in that saddle that's in the back. And your ring finger will go in the ring. And that's what you're going to use to move that slide there. So that'll become important later on. So with your right hand, you're going to go ahead and take your pinky and put it in the hook. 3 fingers will rest on the top valves, and your thumb will kind of curl under the lead pipe. You're going to want to make sure that your arms are at about a 90-degree angle so they're not out and up and they're not collapsing in on you. You're going to want to make sure that your hands are curved around the instrument so that they're not collapsing in and resting on any of the lead pipe or anything like that.
Okay.
Alright, so for the embouchure, you're going to want to do whatever feels the most natural, first of all, but you're going to want to think about having it about 50-50 from the top to the bottom and left to right. And then you're going to make an M kind of formation with your lips, and you're going to blow through and make a buzzing sound, but it's not going to be weird like a raspberry sound or anything silly like that. It's going to be a little bit more serious. It'll kind of sound like a buzzing sound, like a fly or an insect or something like that. So you can go ahead and try that. It'll be kind of like... Right, there's that fly sound right there. Alright, so next, when you're going to blow through the trumpet, now with that buzzing that we just learned about, the first note that's probably going to come out is either going to be a C or a G. If that's not what comes out, that's fine, but that's just what's expected. Awesome. Alright, so for this first exercise, the first note is a C. So you want to go ahead and play that in open. Awesome. Making sure to keep that really good and steady tone. That sounded really great. Alright, go ahead and try to play that first exercise. Awesome. Alright, so for that first exercise, you'll notice you weren't really doing anything with the inside of your mouth. You were just kind of going from note to note, just kind of floating from each one, and just using your fingers to change the pitches. So for the next one, we're going to talk about something called articulation. So the inside of your mouth, the tip of your tongue is going to touch the top of your mouth where your gum and your teeth meet, with the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And you're going to do that to change between each of these notes on here. You're not going to want to do it really overpronounced or anything like that. That could cause some weird things to happen with the pitch. Just do whatever feels the most natural, thinking about the tip of the tongue and the roof of the mouth. Alright, awesome. You want to go ahead and try the next exercise? So we've talked about a lot of the things about the trumpet. You're almost an expert now, obviously, clearly. Right now we're in a standing position, but sometimes you might be in a sitting position to play with the trumpet. Actually, I'm not going to do that right. In a sitting position, but when you're in your sitting position, you're going to want to make sure that you're sitting tall so that you have room to bring in all the air that we need to play and breathe properly and comfortably. Don't think about it too hard. You're going to want to do whatever feels natural, but making sure that you're thinking about sitting up straight, our shoulders relaxed, nothing weird going on with our neck. And you're going to want to make sure that you bring the instrument to you and that you're not craning your head forward or moving your neck forward or anything like that. Just a relaxed position. So something that one of my teachers actually taught me is to slump forward and scrunch your shoulders up and then to sit back and relax. And that helps me a lot, especially when I play piano and things like that, sitting on a bench all the time. That helps me think about relaxing, and it helps my back a lot. Alright, so now that you're a super expert, we're going to talk about just a couple things. What is the fingering for a D?
1 and 3.
Alright, and so that note on the trumpet is actually a very out of tune note, so we actually are going to use our slide and bring it out so that it's in tune. Otherwise, it's considered an incorrect fingering. Alright, so now that we know everything about the trumpet, we'll go ahead and play America the Beautiful to show your expertise. Awesome. So I heard a lot of really great things. I saw that you were sure to make sure and pull that valve out on those Ds, D naturals. That was amazing. I hope that you have enjoyed the trumpet. I hope that you continue to pursue it now that you're an expert at the instrument. And thank you for coming today. And thank you for participating.
No problem. Thank you for teaching me.
Awesome.
58, 59. 7.